Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Matt.
And we're the Beer Mats.
Beer Mats, beer mats, beer mats, beer mats, beer mats, beer. So on today's episode of Beer Mats, we're going to be trying Mittenwalder's lager, Dunkel. It's a dark beer. So a Dunkel, just to give you some information, refers to really any sort of dark beer within Germany, predominantly in the Bavaria region. So we're still staying down in Bavaria, following on from our Oktoberfest series.
Mm-hmm.
Another one for Matt that's going to be a bit of a different one. You're not really a dark ale fan per se.
Blonde ales.
Yeah,
light lagers. This is going to be interesting for me, but again, I'm looking forward to it because it's the kind of thing I don't usually drink. So
I've never tried a Dunkel either, so I'm looking forward to it. What you need to understand with Dunkels is that type of beer predominantly in Bavaria, but if you go up north, Dusseldorf region, etc., more northwest of Germany, dark beers are called Alt or Alt beers. So we've got one of those to try in the upcoming episodes as well. There's something that you have with roasted meat, bratwurst, roasted vegetables, etc., and they range in colours, to be fair, because it's not just one type of drink. It's not like I say all stouts are pretty much that dark sort of ruby colour, and all sort of pilsners are kind of that light yellowy amber colour. These are at the other end of the spectrum, where it's a case of they go from sort of dark ambers to like brown and even black. So it's just quite a sweeping term for a drink, if you see where I'm coming from.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. We're going to, as usual on Beer Mat, we're going to jump straight into some facts. So Mittenwalder actually gets its name from the town that it was made in, which is Mittenwald, which is in the Alpine region of Bavaria. I believe it was originally created in 1808.
That is correct. You believe it, because I told you it before.
Yes, Matt does all the research. So it was taken over and is now run by the Neuner family, and that was around 1860, and they still manage it.
Yeah, I was looking on the website today, and the manager is a Neuner. I think it's quite cool, because that's like 157 years.
Family business,
Family business, yeah.
You don't see that a lot these days.
Quite a small brewery. I looked on the website, and they're primarily focused on selling to local restaurants, but regional restaurants, eateries. They do obviously do export, but it's not a large organisation such as we've had with Polana and Hofbrau, which are sort of very large, globally recognised brands. These are a lot smaller, but what I liked about them, especially on the website, they were, it's going to sound bad, but self-deprecating. They were saying, yes, we're a small company. You know, they even list all the drivers they've got, which is like 6 guys.
Wow.
So they are like a really small little enterprise, but what they focus on is keeping it sort of regional hops and ingredients, using water from Lake Lachasee. Again, as per any Beer Mats episode, wouldn't be finished without one of us going, sorry if we said that wrong. And focusing on certain ideas they think is important. They even said like they're keen on for fermentation and storage to go on for about 6 to 8 weeks, and they know that large companies will save money by doing it for a short period of time, get it out quicker, where they're keen on, let's make sure we get it right, let's make sure we're selling the best beer we can make, because it's all about keeping customers, keeping it a good recipe and trying it. So I have to commend them, and I'm liking that. I love
the bottle.
The logos, they're great, really.
If I could, if I could get a word in, I was about to say I do love the bottle. It's I'm going to pay for that. So I mean, I do really love this bottle. It's like got a great Alpine scene. You've got a couple of guys in sort of traditional, I guess,
lederhosen and everything. So it's really going for the quintessential Bavaria look.
And I like the 2 guys at the top. They're sat there with their axes and their mugs of beer right next to a keg. So that's pretty awesome.
Look like they got the blunderbusses as well, the old guns, and he's holding the Bavaria flag. The blue and white checks there.
I was about to ask if you know what that flag was. That's good, I'm glad.
I am sad and I know all this stuff.
To top it off, it's a 5.2%.
So it's a lower than anticipated, to be honest. When you think of dark beers and ales, they're predominantly stronger. But, it could be different. It could, if anything, just give us a slightly different flavour we weren't anticipating. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I'm looking forward to just cracking into this one, and again, who knows if I'll finish this one, but we're getting...
Can we crack it open?
Yeah, this is our favourite bit of
this episode. This is my favourite of all episodes.
Yeah, okay, brilliant.
Ladies first.
You're struggling.
It smells like a lager. I know it says lager on there, but I didn't expect it to smell like a...
There's something... if you...
No, it's got like a...
If you take a deep inhale, I guess it's kind of like...
Let's not be those people. Pine. Yes, pine from the Alpine region.
There's definitely something... It's not quite the smoked lager scent, but...
Oh, it's not bacon.
It's not bacon. Oh, look at that. That's dark.
Got quite a dark head to it as well.
You've got a good pour there.
I think I've got heads up though, because this glass was actually given to me by my beer dad. He went over Beer Brian. He went to Germany, practically lived there, working for a while when I was a kid. Brought me back this glass. Cheers, Dad.
I can't remember the score. I think you've got the pour off this week.
I think it's 3-3 then?
4-1, I thought.
4-1? I've won 3.
You have not won 3.
I have won 3.
Let's check back the tapes. I think you've won 2.
Mate, that's my 3rd. I won Spartan, and I won... no, I initially won Hofbrau.
I know I'm still in the league.
Yeah, so it'd be 4-3 if anything. Check table you want, I know, right.
So both of our beers have lost their heads because we've actually just had to rewatch some of the tape to figure out who's on what points.
3-3.
It's 3-3, it's tied. So the pour-off is tied. So I guess now we just need to take a sip. But neither of us have actually sipped it yet while they had heads. So I'm apprehensive.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, let's...
Nice.
Prost. I like that more than I expected to.
Yeah, it's got that dark taste to it in the back, like in my chest.
Yeah.
Like, not smoky is the wrong word, but...
Oh, like... I don't want to say...
I don't want to say pretentious words. Like, but I don't want to be that person.
But that's the only thing that comes to mind
yeah,
straight away
it's
is
sort
oaky.
of...
I want to drink more of it.
Yeah.
I want to have another few sips.
Prefer it to the bacon beer, which as much as I appreciated, with hindsight, I actually might want to amend my score on that one.
Yeah.
To like a 5.5 or a 5.
What did you give it?
I think like a 6 or a 6.5.
Yeah, okay. I went low with a 5.
So I kind of feel that...
Retroactively,
I think I enjoyed that more because I'd had some drinks before. Is it just me, or is that... Because it's quite dark beer, it's quite clear. It's like, it looks filtered.
Yeah, it doesn't look muddy or murky.
No, murky, no.
Yeah. I'm definitely like it. There is an odd sweetness to it that I'm picking up on.
Yeah.
It hits you straight away. Yeah.
It's water. It's more watery than I was expecting it to be.
I definitely got that off that last sip.
Yeah.
Now for me, I think we talked about on episodes like the Lowenbrow and the Spartan episodes.
Yeah.
The beer was getting better as I went down. And to be honest, the first sip was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I want to try some more. The second sip, I'll have another one. And now it's starting to get worse as it goes down for me.
I know what you mean. It's not... I'm not loving it as more a drink of it, but I wouldn't say it's getting worse. Just something that's not my typical type of beer. I'm not usually a dark... I'm like yourself in respect to I don't drink a lot of dark ales and stuff. But I prefer that to sort of a UK bitter or a mild out.
So to those people who like their bitters and their milds, this is probably one for you to try. Yeah, definitely.
While we're talking about Bavaria and drinks, which we do in all episodes, shout out to Tim.
Oh yeah, this is good on you for remembering.
I went to lean back, but nearly fell. He's married with kids and he's still got to go to Oktoberfest. What are we doing?
We have no excuse.
We've got no reason to. So Tim, congratulations, you got away with it. But he went to Oktoberfest and came back with the coasters. So that is an Augustiner one. We've got a Hofbrau one, Erdinger, another Augustiner one. Well, actually 2 more. So we've got these and we're going to keep these prime place with all that beer paraphernalia. So Tim, massive thank you.
Really appreciate that.
If you've got anything you want to send to us, such as beer mats, beers to try, glasses,
just let us
we
know.
really would appreciate it because it helps us enhance the channel.
Definitely. I mean, and I've not actually met Tim. You've met Tim.
Yeah,
a lot.
I've worked with Tim for years.
Big thanks, Tim. Hopefully I can buy you a beer if we do ever run into each other. Brilliant. Prost.
Prost.
Did I just knock you?
I had to salver it.
Oh,
booze. It's not.
I felt elbow on elbow there.
Booze is not going on the floor with me.
Oh dear.
I must say, I think this is my favourite logo yet, though.
Yeah, this is definitely my favourite logo. We're at that portion of the episode then. Matt, would you buy this beer?
Matt, I would buy this beer. It's not something I would drink on a regular basis.
Could you have a night on it? Like a full...
I actually think I could. I wouldn't say be a night out when it's a case... For argument's sake, like a big night out with the boys.
Night out with the boys.
We're such lads. Oh, tits and fighting. Lads banter. I would drink it for argument's sake if we, like a small group of us are going to the pub, or like me and my girlfriend were out there's a nice bar, we'll go there. Yeah, I'll have a couple. That's I wouldn't drink it excessively on a night, but I could stick to it on a night.
Okay.
Would you?
So I'm very, very conflicted, and I'll sort of explain why. Drinking this...
You kind of need to. It's the whole point of the channel.
Yeah. I'm conflicted. Goodbye. I'm conflicted. End of story. As I'm drinking this, I am getting kind of like a warm feeling, as it goes down.
All right, Tiny Tim.
Yeah, it's like Christmas in my mouth.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
it's weird. It's quite a warming beer. I can imagine like a frosty night in the pub and
You're turning into me now with all these analogies.
yeah, like a frosty night in the pub and having a couple of these.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's leaving an aftertaste. You said it's not, but for me, it's leaving an aftertaste in my mouth that I'm not too keen on. But it surprised me because, again, I'm really not into these types of beers.
No.
It has surprised me that I haven't hated it. I haven't loved it.
Yeah.
But I can see myself being at the pub and seeing it on tap or in bottle and going, oh, you know what? I'll have one.
Yeah.
It's a long way of saying it, but yeah, 100% buy this beer.
But you wouldn't buy it in large amounts.
I personally, I myself probably wouldn't buy it again. Maybe if I saw it in a pub and I want to try it on draft, which is one of the chances, I'd have another one. But for me, I wouldn't buy it, but I would recommend that you buy it.
Can I ask you a question then? Where with like the Rauch beer, which is not my cup of tea,
Mm-hmm.
I would try if, say, I saw another brewery did it, which I know they do. I know it's quite popular. Dunkel is just kind of a general over sort of a sweeping name for an area of drinks.
I'm with you. No, I'm
so
following
I would like to try other ones.
Yeah, okay, that's an interesting thought. I would try another Dunkel by another brewery. Whereas I've had the Rauch beer, I've had the bacony scent, and I've had the barbecue sauce flavour. Wouldn't try it again. But that brings me on to an interesting thought in that the Rauch beer, I would say try it for the novelty, whereas this one, it doesn't have that novelty. It's just kind of a beer.
So it's not memorable for yourself.
It's not too memorable other than I have just drank it on camera.
So again, the camera
Yeah, it
cuts off
keeps
on
happening.
us.
Yeah.
We really need to prep this in advance. So I finished
bad.
my drink while we were...
I mean, once
chatting
again,
away.
it was the best 5 minutes of beer mats that, have ever been. We can't get away with that again. It was just fine, I think, in my opinion. It was fine. You've missed out on some okay beer mats content. While I was editing this episode, I realised that when the camera switched off, we sort of rambled on for 5 and 10 minutes and we gave the scores, did the outro, then we realised that the camera had turned off again. What we did remember to do was refilm the outro, but we didn't go back and refilm the scores, which isn't really helpful. Matt can't be here tonight, but I've got him on speakerphone. Say hello, Matt.
Hello, Matt.
So all we really need to go over is the scores we gave it. Now, I gave it a 5. I wasn't too impressed with the beer. Probably wouldn't drink it again. Matt, what did you give it again?
I gave it 6.5. It's not usually my cup of tea, but I enjoyed it.
Following some feedback that we got from people, we have decided that we're not going to give joint scores anymore. Matt's going to give his score, I'm going to give my score, and then we're going to stick with it. So I gave it a 5, Matt gave it a 6.5, and we're pretty happy with just leaving it at that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. So this is a weird sort of cut-in for the video, and hopefully we won't forget to do the scores again. I'm struggling to believe I had to go through the footage for a solid 20 minutes to make sure that we did actually miss it, but we missed it. We made a boo-boo. So, okay. Bye, Matt. Thanks for...
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. First, thank you, everybody who's watched so far and subscribed to us.
Yes.
We really appreciate it. Keep the feedback coming in, and we will keep responding to it.
So, yeah, thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.